Okay, testing. I think I'm live.
Yeah.
Looks like, okay, great. Hi, everybody. I am getting set up for our 4:30 yoga class. Just making sure everything works first. We'll begin in just a minute. I'm here. I just have a corner of an office and a mat, so you don't need much space. If you don't have a mat, that's okay. You can always just practice on the floor, and I'll try to give you cues about how your body should be aligned even if you don't have a mat. So also have some water handy, and otherwise we're going to go ahead and get started. If you'll begin on your mat, we're going to do mostly standing poses today. Sorry, I'm adjusting you a little bit. Oh, there we go. Making sure you can see me on the floor. Can you see me? Okay. We're going to do a lot of standing flow today, but we will do some seated stretches. So if you'll go ahead and begin first by sitting down on your mat. We're going to find a cross-legged position, and you'll come center of your mat, cross-legged position, and I just want you to begin hands on your knees, a tall spine, and a deep breath. So just beginning by relaxing. Good. If you can, I want you to practice this breath with a nice lifted chest, shoulders back. I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. 2 more. And last one. Good. Let's come to a fold. So you're staying in a cross-legged position. Your upper body is folding over your lower body. Walk your fingertips forward and then let your chin drop to your chest. Close your eyes, heavy head. Continue your deep breath here. We're just allowing the body to slow down. And now I want you to sweep both fingertips over to the right side diagonal and bring your face to rest on your right knee. Let your eyes close, let go of any stress. Maybe relax your jaw, your brow. And let's sweep this to the left side. So left fingertips reaching to the left diagonal. Let your face rest towards your left knee. Good. Walk your hands in to lift up to a tall spine. And we're going to find a side body stretch. So I want you to bring your left hand down to the mat. Reach your right hand up and over. Nice side body stretch. It looks like I'm getting some technical support. Much appreciated. Okay, let's tilt that down, make sure we can see. There we go. All right, thank you. Now I'm gonna have to come to standing position, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Okay, so let's bring left hand down to the floor, reach up and over with your right hand. Now if you tend to round toward the floor here, I want you to open like you're turning your right armpit up toward the ceiling. And then let's find the other side. So right palm down, left arm up and over. Again, if you're rounding here, open up and lift. Good. Last seated movement, our spinal twist. I want you to bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. Tall spine and then twist toward that right shoulder. Good. Deep breath and release it. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you, and twist. Good, and release. Excellent. We're going to move from this seated position around to our tabletop position. So I want you to bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and we're going to press all 10 fingers into the floor and find a lift. So not dumping down the shoulders, but lifting out for a cat-cow. Drop your belly button toward the floor. Point your tailbone up, lift your gaze. And then reverse it. Round your spine. Tuck your pelvis forward. Draw your chin to your chest. We'll do this 2 more times. Belly down, tailbone reaching up, chin lifts. Good, and then round your spine. So pelvis forward, chin down to your chest, and relax it back. Awesome. From here, I want you to tuck your toes, spread out your fingers, reach your hips up and back. We're finding our first down dog. So feel free to bend and straighten each knee here. You might find the back of your legs feel tight. Just move around in your dog, finding some opening in your legs. And then we'll come up onto the toes and pull the heels back to the floor. Let's do that 2 more times. Up onto the toes and down. Good, last one. Up. Squeeze those calves, and then draw the heels down toward the floor. Beautiful. Tiptoe your feet in toward your hands. I want you to find a forward fold at the top of your mat. So you are stretching the back of your legs. Hold onto opposite elbows here, and we're going to rock side to side. Just finding an easy stretch. Release your jaw. Relax your face. Good. And then let's release these elbows. Deeper bend in your knees. Let's tuck the chin and roll up to standing. Rolling through each vertebrae, coming to a nice tall spine. I'm going to adjust to make sure you all can see me now that we're coming to our standing poses here. Give me just one moment. All right. Let me make sure you're with me. Are you with me? Okay. If you can't see my arms overhead, I'm going to cue you what my arms are doing anytime they're overhead. Otherwise, you should be able to see the rest of the shape we're making here. We're beginning with standing pose. Feet are nice and wide, tall spine. Roll your shoulders back. Good. Hands are together at your heart. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. I want you to inhale, keeping these hands together, and reach up to the ceiling. Big reach, fingertips reaching up, and then reach back. So you're opening the front of your body. And then fold. Swan diving the arms out to each side. Come to that forward fold again. Good stretch in the back of the legs. Good. From here, find a half lift. So on your inhale, I want you to lift up, pointing the top of your head forward. Roll your shoulders down your back. Your back is making a tabletop. Tabletop spine. On your next exhale, melt it back down to a fold. Good. Plant your hands, step back, find your downward facing dog. So heels are drawing toward the floor, hips are reaching up and back. Press all 10 fingers into the mat. Good. We'll begin here just warming up, heating up the body. I want you to shift forward so that your shoulders stack over your hands. This is a plank position. And then lower all the way down, nice and slow. So try to keep your elbows in close to your ribs. Lower, lower, lower to the floor. Good, and untuck your toes. Press into the mat with your hands. Little raise up. So like a cobra pose. And then melt the chest back down. Now hips come up and back to our tabletop position. Let's take one cat-cow. Belly down, tail up, chin lifted. And then tailbone tucks forward, chin toward the chest, round spine. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward dog. deep breath. Gaze forward at your hands. Tiptoe your feet up towards your hands. Find that forward fold. You can hold on to opposite elbows. Sink into the stretch here. And then we'll find that half lift one more time. Inhale, lift to tabletop spine. Top of your head is reaching forward. Shoulders roll down your back. Exhale, melt back down. We're going to inhale, rise up, reach up with both hands. Beautiful. Bring your palms together above your body. Again, stretch back, reaching back with prayer hands. And then draw your hands to your heart center. Good. Excellent work on your first flow. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Good. Keeping that soothing breath. Trying to find a relaxed, calm mind even as we're working hard in the body. Good. Let's bring it up again. Inhale. Reach up. Palms together. Reach back, open the chest. Exhale, swan dive down to forward fold. Reaching toward the floor. Inhale, half lift, tabletop spine. Exhale, melt back down. Plant your hands, step back, find your downward dog. Awesome. From our down dog here, we're going to reach the right leg up, straight leg all the way up, big kick. On your next exhale, I want you to pull this right knee in toward your belly, toward your chest. Shift forward, so you're coming into plank position, shoulders over your wrists, but you're hovering this right leg. A lot of work in your core here. And then place the right foot down on the mat. Good job. Good work in the core. We're in runner's lunge now. So our right leg's in that 90-degree angle, left leg is straight. Deep breath. Let's lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale, reach up with both hands. Now reach back, opening the chest like we did in standing. Bring your palms together. Open chest. Lower the palms to your heart. Now we're finding a twist here. So your right knee is forward. I want you to bring the opposite arm, your left elbow, to the outside of your right knee. And then rotate your upper body toward that right side, spinal twist. Good. One more breath here. Nice. Release it down. Shift your hips back. Our hips are now stacking over the left knee, and the right leg straightens out. The right toes lift up. You can bring your hands to your hips here and just fold forward to feel this big pull here, or you can reach toward your mat. Up to you. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Awesome. Step that right foot back down. Now from here, I want you to tuck your left toes, your back toes, and straighten your left leg. We're going to bring the right hand to the inside of this right foot. Rotate the left heel down onto the mat. Inhale and lift that left arm. Good. So now rather than a twist, we're opening to this left side, creating a nice inner thigh stretch here in this front right leg. Press into your right foot to take this position up to standing warrior 2. Great. One more breath here. Good. And cartwheel your hands back down, framing that right foot on the mat. We're back in right side runner's lunge. I just want you to step your left foot forward. Find a nice forward fold. Good. Inhale to half lift, pulling up to that tabletop spine. When you're here, I want you to hollow your belly, pull your belly button in towards your spine, and then melt back down to that fold. Release it out. Let's inhale, rise up, reach up, both hands. Palms come together above you, reach back. And then pull palms to heart center. Strong flow. Let's take a few more breaths here. We'll find our left side. Good. So let's reach up with both hands. Palms come together. Reach back, open the chest. Swan dive down to forward fold. Reaching toward the floor. Heavy head. Inhale up to half lift, tabletop spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's bring the left leg now all the way up to the ceiling. Big kick. Straight leg, straight up. Find that squeeze in your left glute. On your exhale, I want you to bend your left leg and pull your knee in towards your belly, towards your chest, shifting forward. So we're in, again, that tiger curl. It's like a plank position, but we're hovering the left leg. Working so hard. One more breath. And place that left foot down. Awesome. This is your left side runner's lunge. Your right leg is straight, your left leg is in that 90-degree angle. And we're lowering the right knee and tucking the right toes. Let's inhale, reach up. And then exhale, find that reach back like we did in standing. Opening the chest. Palms together, pull your palms to heart center. We're finding the twist here on this side. So it's our left leg that's forward. We'll bring the right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Once you feel that really anchored here, rotate, twist your body to that left side. Keep a nice long spine here. Good. And then bring it back down. So hands are framing the left foot. We're shifting the hips back. Hips are going to stack over this right knee. Left leg straightens and the left toes lift up. We want to find a fold here. So you can either hold your hips, bend forward, big stretch in the back of the leg, or you can always bring both hands to the mat. One more breath. Beautiful. Shift forward, that left foot goes down. You put your hands on either side of your foot to tuck your right toes and straighten your right leg. But once we're stable here, this left hand will come to the inside of the left leg. Right foot, the back foot, will rotate down. Inhale, open, reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Big reach. And then press into this left foot to rise up. You've got your warrior two left side. So left fingertips reaching forward. Roll your shoulders down. Gaze toward those left fingertips. Deep breath. And cartwheel it down. Good. You're back in runner's lunge on the left side. Step your right foot forward. Come to that forward fold. So hopefully this forward fold, you can actually feel a sense of release. You've been warming your body up, stretching. Let's just bend and straighten the knees here. Good. Now we're going to inhale, rise up, reach up, both hands. Palms together, reach back. Open the chest, and then pull your hands to your heart. Awesome. Let's breathe here. Feel your feet pressing into the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Good, hopefully your body's feeling warmed up. Finding a little stretch. So let's continue our flow here. We'll try to move a little quicker. So we'll inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, swan dive down to forward fold. Inhale, half lift, tabletop spine. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale your right foot up to the ceiling, straight legs straight up. On your exhale, pull your right knee in towards your belly. Shift forward, shoulders over your wrists, tiger curl. And then step that right foot down. You're in runner's lunge on the right side. Take a deep breath. Good. We're going to lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Rise up, reach back. Good. Draw your hands to your heart. Find the twist. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Rotate to the right side. Good. Bring your hands down. Shift your hips back. Straighten your right leg. Pick up the toes. Hamstring stretch. Good. Now step the right foot down. Tuck your left toes. Straighten your left leg. Bringing our right hand to the inside of this right foot. Rotate the left heel down onto the mat. Inhale your left arm up. Beautiful. Opening the body over to the left side. And then press it up to warrior two. Fierce. The right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Gazing forward, shoulders down. We're going to add on here. So flip your right palm up. Lower your left hand to your left thigh. Reach up and back. We've got reverse warrior. Your legs stay exactly as they are. We're reaching the right hand back. Good. Now swing down and around. Point both sets of toes to the left side of your mat. And come down to a wide-legged forward fold. So your feet are nice and wide. And we're just letting the body hang heavy toward the floor. You can hold on to opposite elbows. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Good. From here, I want you to bend into your left knee. That should be the leg that's toward the back of your mat right now. And I want you to come all the way down so that this left heel comes off the floor. Your right leg is straight. Pick up your right toes. Try to keep a tall spine here. Big stretch in the inner thigh. And then let's switch sides. Walk your hands to the right side. Deep bend in that right leg. You can let your right heel come up. Straighten your left leg, left toes up. Good. Now, since we're toward the front of our mat, we're just going to rotate around back to that runner's lunge position. So you should be here with your right foot at the center, hands on either side, left leg is straight. Deep breath. Let's add our final movement here. We're going to inhale, reach both hands up. So now we're in warrior one, opening the chest back. Exhale, fold your hands back onto the floor, and I want you to kick off this back leg. So all your weight is in your front foot, and you're using all this awesome strength in your left leg to hover this left leg off the mat. It can even be down here, but you kick it up as high as you can, and then set it back down. Good. Step the left foot forward, and find that forward fold. Awesome. Deep breaths here. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Let's inhale, rise up, reach up with both hands. Little reach back, opening the chest. And then draw your hands to your heart. Awesome. So take all the breath that you need at this point. Feel free to have some water. We're going to flow through that whole series of poses on our left side. Lots of deep breaths, finding awesome opening and space in our muscles after a lot of tightness from just sitting and being quarantined. So let's find this flow on the left side. Palms together at your heart, shoulders back. Let's inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, reach back, opening the front of the body. And then swan dive down. Find that forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Tabletop spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step back to downward facing dog. Good. Heels pulling down, hips lift up and back. Now let's find the left side flow here. So our left leg is going to go straight up toward the ceiling. Straight leg, straight up. Find that. Squeeze in your glute. And then pull your left knee in towards your chest. Shifting forward. Again, tiger curl. This is not easy, but great work for the body. Let's set the left foot down onto the mat to find runner's lunge. So 90-degree angle in this left leg. Right leg is straight. Let's lower the right knee, untuck the right toes. Inhale, reach up. Palms together, reach back. Draw your hands to heart center. Pray your hands to your heart. Find that rotation. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. When you feel steady there, really twist toward the left side. Awesome, you got it. And then come back down to frame that foot. Shift your hips back. Pick up those left toes and find the big stretch here. So you can fold over the leg. You can hold onto your hips and pull back. But find that stretch, almost like you're pulling this left heel toward you, dragging against the floor. Good. Step that left foot down. Hands on the mat. Tuck your right toes and straighten your right leg. Now we're going to bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. My right heel is rotating down onto the mat. Big inhale. Open the right arm up to the right side. Reaching to the ceiling. And we're pressing up to our warrior two. So this left leg that's forward is bent, but our right leg, we're trying to keep it straight. We're reaching the left fingertips forward. Let's flip the palm up and reverse our warrior. Right hand to the right leg, left hand reaches back. Try not to round forward. Open, up toward the ceiling, good. Now both sets of toes will point toward the right side of your mat. I'll turn to face you for this one, but we'll come down to wide-legged forward fold. So for you, your left foot will be at the front of your mat. So I want you to come and bring both hands toward the back side of your mat. Just as we did before, deep bend in that back leg, which for you will be the right leg. Deep bend. You can let that heel come up, lengthen and stretch this front leg. Pick up those toes. Good, tall spine. Now we're shifting to the front of your mat. So step that front foot down. Deep bend in that front knee. The back leg is straightening and you pick up those toes of the back leg. Good. So now that we're at the front of the mat, rotate back to find that runner's lunge. So we're in our, we're here, left side. So left foot is forward in that 90-degree angle. Right leg is straight behind. Good. Our final movement here is we're going to inhale and flow up to that warrior one or crescent lunge. We're reaching back and then exhale, sweep those hands down to the floor and pop that back foot up. So all your weight is bouncing in this front left foot and you are using your awesome leg muscles, the glutes, to keep this right leg behind you, hovering off the mat. One more breath. Good. Lower it down. Awesome. Awesome. So from here, we're actually going to step the left foot back to down dog to transition to our child's pose. So let your knees come out nice and wide. Bring your big toes together and just sit back. Find a restful position here. So let your face relax onto the floor, maybe bringing your forehead or your temple to the mat. Good, just allowing your breath to slow down, body to slow down. Finding some relaxation here. We'll do a final flow just to really stretch out the hips and shoulders, and then we'll come to the floor for a little restful stretch. So I want you to tuck your toes and reach your hips up and back. Now that we're all warmed up, let's inhale this right foot up to the ceiling. Don't give up, we're almost finished. Bend your right knee. Reach those right toes behind you. You'll feel your right hip opening up here. And then step your right foot forward, but this time rather than coming toward the center of the mat, I want you to come nice and wide. So my right foot is actually coming off of my mat. If you don't have a mat, the best way to imagine this is your hands are right under your shoulders with straight arms, and your right foot is up close to your right hand, but wider. So nice wide stance. This is our lizard pose. We'll take one or two more series of breath here, but you can lower this back knee if you'd like to. And just sink into the hip stretch here. Good. Now if your back knee is down, I want you to tuck those left toes under and straighten your left leg. Because from here, we're going to keep the right foot exactly where it is, but step your left foot forward to mirror your right, so they're both nice and wide, wider than your mat. And you're lowering your hips. This is our yogi squat. So you can bring your hands to your heart. You might find if you have tighter hips that your shape looks more like this. That's okay. Just try to find a tall spine. One breath here. Good. And now straighten your legs and fold forward. Awesome. Awesome. Shake it out. Let's just find that on the left side. Plant your hands. Step back to down dog, deep breath. Inhale your left foot up to the ceiling. Big kick, straight leg. Bend the knee now and reach your left toes behind your body. Open up the front of your left hip. Now we're going to step our left foot forward, coming toward our hands, but this time nice and wide off the mat. So again, lizard pose. Take a couple more breaths here. Feel free to drop your right knee, untuck your right toes if you'd like to. Excellent. Now tuck those right toes and straighten your right leg, because we're going to step this right foot forward to mirror the left. Lower your hips. Nice wide stance in the feet. Reach the crown of your head up. Yogi squat. Good. And forward fold. So straighten your legs. Upper body just melts toward the floor. We're going to inhale, rise up, reach up here. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Hopefully your lower body is feeling nice and warmed up, stretched out. I just want us to find a shoulder stretch together here. So I want you to, I'll make sure you can see me a bit here. Oh, oops. Sorry guys, temporary distraction. I was trying to make sure you could see me and see me even less. Okay, here we go. All right, so I won't try to adjust this too much. We'll just hope for the best. All right, from here, there we go. So what we'll do is clasp the hands together behind your back, straighten your arms. So your chest will lift. You'll feel a big stretch across your chest. And then if you can, I want you to take this to a fold. And we do this because all day our backs are rounded as we're sitting at desks or in front of the TV or whatever you find yourself doing these days. And this is kind of reversing that round shape. Good. Now let's put a soft bend in the knees. Roll back up. Awesome. And then release it. I want you to cross your right hand over your left. Hug your shoulders. So my hands are reaching for my shoulder blades. And then just rock. Little stretch here. Last one, other side. So open wide, left hand over the right. Hold those shoulders. Awesome. So hopefully you have found some stretch and strengthening, relaxation in this class. I wish I was able to do our typical class with all of you, but I hope that this was helpful, and I'm sorry for not having music. We had some copyright issues. Hopefully I can find some copyright-free music for you all for next time. But thanks so much for joining, and stay well. I'll see you next time.